Hey, what's up, you guys? I kind of just felt like doing a quick little vlog. I'm just gonna ramble about some fucking random shit, some albums I've liked from this year, and I'm also just gonna address sort of a controversy thing I've seen in the YouTube metal community. And yeah, so I'm just gonna knock out a quick little vlog, just ramble about some stupid shit. So strap in if that's what you're into. And if you're wondering what's playing in the background, it is Have a Nice Life with the album The Unnatural World. I haven't really listened to it all that much. I think I've only probably spun it like once or twice since I bought it. And one time I just fell asleep listening to it, so I can't say I'm too familiar with it. But I do really like this album from just what I've heard, what little bit I've heard of it. Have a Nice Life is a really awesome band. If you like, oh what the fuck, Giles Corey. This is the guy from Giles Corey's main project. So yeah. It's fucking good, and that's what's spinning in the background. And keeping me company tonight is some ginger ale and this beast right here. And if you're sick of me doing that in my videos, it's not going to change. So, but yeah, the first thing I kind of want to address in this video is an issue that I've been seeing a lot, just in Facebook, people doing response videos about it, and that is one of my fellow metal YouTubers, this metal discussion video. I guess, I don't think he's done interviews, but you probably all know who I'm talking about. Blackmetalwerewolf. I kind of really didn't want to do a discussion video about this because, honestly, I have absolutely nothing against the guy. He seems like a nice dude. He seems like his heart's in the right place. And, yeah, so I really didn't want to just throw him under the bus. But I've seen so many people making response videos about this and saying some stuff that I feel like is kind of not really deserved, that I just figured I would address it. So if you're not familiar with this guy, he's been just making some videos lately on YouTube. He's been around for I think like a year, I'm really not sure. And his big controversy was the basically a video where he said some pretty dumb stuff about metalcore and deathcore, saying how it was pointless and just all kinds of other really stupid shit that was completely unfounded. And I watched a few of his other videos, and I feel like the points he makes in his discussion videos are just super obvious. Like, everything that he says is basically, it's something that anyone with common sense knows, and I just don't feel like he adds anything to what he's talking about, because most of what he does is discussion videos. And I just don't see him adding anything to his discussion videos. With that said, the guy, I've never talked to him. He seems like a nice guy. And I feel like him just making a few statements in videos on YouTube doesn't necessarily warrant some of the things I've been seeing people say about him. And some of the people that have said this stuff are my friends, and I think that they're really awesome, and I'm not trying to bash them. I'm just saying that this guy's heart's in the right place. I feel like he's just trying to do what he likes. He's just trying to make videos about metal. And sure, it's okay to fact check him. It's okay to say, you know, what you're saying is stupid. But I just feel like some of what people have been saying is kind of harsh in a way, and I don't feel like he really deserves it. Even though I don't like his YouTube channel that much, I find his Instagram to be pretty freaking cringy. And I know it might seem like what I'm saying right now is mean, but I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to like defame the guy or anything. I'm just saying my opinion on his YouTube channel and his content, and that I personally just really don't enjoy it. But yeah, all I'm saying is when you see people on YouTube who just don't know what they're talking about, or just have a different opinion than you or whatever, just correct them. And I don't even know, man. I just feel like people are responding to this kind of in the wrong way. At the same time, they're justified though, because he did say some things that are pretty fucking stupid. No offense, but he did. So if you're a fan of his, feel free to keep watching, of course. No one can tell you if you can't. But yeah, man, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. And the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick is just a few of my favorite albums of the year. Because honestly, I haven't listened to shit this year. it was only like a couple months ago that I started listening to any new metal from 2016 at all. And in the last little bit, I've started listening to a lot more of it. And there's some awesome releases coming out, and I'm really excited to compile them, do an end of the year list, do some reviews on some upcoming releases, and there is more of that coming on my channel, hopefully. Just a few of my favorites this year. One of my favorites is honestly the new Kvelertak album. I never really considered myself to be a Kvelertak fan. A Kvelertak fan. I had never really listened to any of their previous material, but this album honestly really changed my mind, man. It's fucking fantastic. I just love the style in it, man. I love the rock and roll elements, and it's just such a fun album. When it comes to fun heavy metal albums of 2016, this one it's up there, man. It's really solid. Another one that I've really been enjoying as of lately is from a band called Draugnim. I believe that's how you say it, and their album is called Vulturine. If you're not familiar with this band, they play epic pagan black metal, sort of in the style of later era Gravelands, I guess you could kind of make the comparison, but a little more epic, a little more melodic, a little bit more going on with the guitars. And I've been loving this album, man. Check out Draugnim with the album Vulturine. It's definitely going to be high on my list. I love the super primal vocals, just freaking amazing riffs. It's got some great atmosphere, great keyboards. It's a fantastic album, and the album artwork, it's really fucking cool. I plan on ordering it soon from Hell's Headbangers. I know they have a copy on CD and vinyl. I think I'm going to get the vinyl because I'm finally getting back into buying some vinyl. Because I've just been going with CDs for a while, mainly because I need shit to play in my car, and you can't play vinyls in your fucking car. My car doesn't have an aux cord, so I've had to listen to CDs. Not that I have a problem with that, I have plenty. But yeah, another one that I've really liked a lot this year is by a band called Ustlost, Ustelost. I'm not entirely sure how you say it, but the album is called A Spore of Vipers, and I'll write all these names and link to them in the description just so that you guys know what I'm talking about and you can check out some of the music yourself. But this album is just, it's atmospheric black metal with a very muffled production style, and it's kind of, the production and the vibe that it gives off is honestly unlike anything I've ever heard before. It's very dingy and dusty almost. It doesn't necessarily sound like super like evil or disturbing, but it just sounds very, I don't even know how to describe it, but the production style lends a lot to it, and the atmosphere that you get from it is that you're kind of just like rummaging around in like an old attic and like you find something creepy. Like, I know that sounds really stupid, but that's honestly the best description I can give of it. It's kind of hard to talk about this album in these little mini reviews I'm doing, but I would just suggest listening to it for yourself, man. Ustlost, I believe is how you say it. I can't really pronounce it. A Spore of Vipers. Definitely check this one out. Also, really been enjoying the new Fearnosk album, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'll link to that one as well. Haven't listened to it as much, but Wyatt XM recommended me it, and it's fantastic. And honestly, I've been really, really digging on Kanye West, The Life of Pablo, and Lil Yachty, the Lil Boat mixtape. Kanye West, The Life of Pablo is I don't know what it is I like about it so much. I think that it is so varied in like Kanye's super sort of snarky, aggressive rapping style and lyrics, and just really solid flows in my opinion. And production that is just absolutely all over the place in like the best way. Like, some songs are incredibly simple and like minimalist, bare bones production with Kanye just rapping over them. Great example being the song Feedback. Others have really glitzy, glossy production. Some of the songs are really short, like little skits. Some of them are a lot longer. And it's just a super varied album, and it just you kind of get the feeling that he just wrote it in a really short amount of time and just sort of recorded whatever came out. And I really like that vibe from this album. I think it's fantastic. I think it's some of Kanye's best work. Not that I'm super familiar with his whole discography, but I am familiar with a good bit of it. And this is some of my favorite stuff he's done for sure. And the Lil Yachty, Lil Boat mixtape. It's just, it combines everything terrible about like modern hip hop and trap and pop music and just combines it in such a weird way that it's just one of the most relaxing, fun to listen to albums that you'll hear all year in hip hop, in my opinion. Not that I have been super, diving a lot into hip hop, but this album, I don't know, man, I love it. I love the features from like Young Thug and BU, and just, I don't know, it's fucking good. Lil Yachty, Lil Boat mixtape. And yeah, if you have any other recommendations for albums for me to listen to, please drop them down below. Another two that I could quickly mention, Sorcerer de Gloss and North. I think I've maybe talked about that in another video. And the new Fortress album. Mind blowing, dude. It's so good. But please drop me some suggestions in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much. Just kind of wanted to talk about some of this shit. Just ramble a little bit about some of my favorite albums. I kind of like this mini review format of just doing like the short little reviews for different albums. I think it's pretty cool, and I might stick with that in some future vlogs. I don't really know, but yeah, man, that's what's going on with me, the music I'm listening to, and I'm just chilling, man. It's midnight here in sunny Golden, Colorado, and I'm happy.